California, between Riverside and San Bernardino counties, lies a beauty. Not the one inside of us, but a beauty we yearn for. And not just a jewel, but the Arid jewel. We begin this trip with the namesake, the Joshua tree. Its adaptation to survive the heat is its deep root system, evergreen leaves, and photosynthetic pathway. Another native plant is the teddy bear cholla. It doesn't survive because it says orale, but because its complex root system, ability to store water, and thorns to fend off wild animals. Another native plant is the hedgehog cactus. Its adaptations to survive here are its complex root system and thorns to fend off animals. But in order for the plants to survive, abiotic factors are needed. Those are rocks, sunlight, and soil. Despite when the soil is dry, the plants really love it when it's wet. When plants are happy, native organisms thrive, like the fire ant. It thrives in its ecosystem, and its adaptations to live here are its ability to adapt to warm climates, like with its colonies underground, its venomous sting that kills many insects, and its aggressive nature that turns away predators. Here it is eating a little piece of the teddy bear cholla plant that has fallen in the ground. Thus the two species are cooperating. The roadrunner, another native animal, also benefits in the chain of mutualism here by eating insects, thus benefiting us inhabitants. And its adaptations to survive here is its ability to run fast. It helps them eat their prey and cool. However, above, competition is fierce between the two Cooper's hawk above. Its adaptation to survive here is its stealthy appearance. Unless you keep your eyes really peeled at this video, you won't see it. If you're wondering what they're competing for the kangaroo rat below. The kangaroo rat is hiding below underground. Its adaptation to live here is its ability to dig burrows to hide from its predators, like here, to cool down. But don't worry, we won't tell the Cooper's hawk we're down here. Now, above ground, the desert bighorn sheep is seen here competing for the possession of the ewe, the female ram. And their adaptation to survive the desert environment is their massive horns to protect themselves and keen eyesight to spy out mountain lions, coyotes, and possums. Recreational activities here in Joshua Tree include horseback riding in the desert, mountain climbing, and hiking. Later, when you get bored of those activities, a natural landmark here that is well known around the world is Skull Rock, a formation made by magma. And outside of Joshua Tree is Morongo Resort and Casino, where you could gamble your cares away and fine dine and relax and such. And nearby Joshua Tree is the San Jacinto Mountains, home to the Palm Springs Aerial Tramway and the forest ecosystem. Another area adjacent to Joshua Tree is the Salton Sea/Coachella area, which is home to fishing and farming. The average temperature is 79.6, while precipitation is 4.6. Camping gear like this is recommended for more enjoyment of Joshua Tree. And water jugs because it gets 100 degrees, and t-shirts to cool down. Meanwhile, a major threat that has been persistent in this area has been the attempt to build the Eagle Mountain landfill. It would have surrounded Joshua Tree and threatened our endangered species more than ever. In addition to that threat, endangered species here include the California desert bat, the desert tortoise, and the milkfetch. These three are all endangered species, and we need help to conserve them. Overall, the impact of possible climate change here is real, and yes, it's happening right now. It is presenting a risk to the endangered species because the habitats that were formerly there will soon be gone. And with poor air quality from LA precisely funneling down to the Joshua Tree area, it is making subtle changes to the experiences we have when we visit temperature. And also, as Jane Roberts said, you might be at ease with pine or hardwood, or find shade under domesticated trees, but in the desert, Joshua Tree is our tree. And the desert is more than just dirt and rocks. It's an arid jewel, a living, breathing masterpiece, home to precious animals and U2's namesake plant, the Joshua Tree. 1.25 billion people from around the globe visit this place each year, and I hope you will come and see us sometime.